Okay, so several of you have asked, how do I make this mask with a pocket in it? First of all, I'm gonna start off with a piece of cotton fabric. It is 8.5 by 28. I just simply use my ruler and I cut it, so it makes my life easier. Don't mind the sewing machine in the background, production keeps going. We seamed it together, about a 1/2 inch seam here. That's it, turned it, ironed it. I also put inside of here a really thin piece of iron-on interfacing so that it adds one more layer to protect the peepall, all right? Then I fold it in half. I iron it really, really well. And my next step is to make a little pocket so that I can put in a paper clip. We took paper clips and we straightened them out the best that we could, the large box of them. And if you get them at the dollar store, there's 80 in a pack and they're rubber coated. They're really super slick. But just back stitch a little bit, 1/2 inch seam again about. Slide your paper clip inside and then back stitch it again a couple times. You want to extra back stitch so that the ends don't poke through the sides, okay? Step 3, now that I have that done, I want to create some folds in my fabric. So it has a wire in it. I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna fold it up. I'm gonna put a pin here, one on each end. Nothing really measured, just kind of feel and fold and put it together. So it looks like that. Then I'm gonna turn it around and repeat the same process. So when I'm done, it's going to look like this, okay? Now that I have it all pinned together, I use about a 3/4, 5/8 to 3/4 inch seam, and I take and I sew straight down the side on both sides. And for me, I do this and I do just chain stitching all the way down. I don't back stitch or anything. Once I have ready, I stitch down. I don't know if you can see my seam right along here, along the edges. Just kind of holds it together. My pocket this is on the outside edge, along with my wire is here, so that when I open it, I have my pocket inside. I can add an extra filter in if I need to. Click it together and you're set to go. So once I've done that, then I need to trim off the edge of this. And the way I did that was I took my ruler. It has a 1/4 inch line right here. Just kind of line it up with the seam. Use my cutting mat. Blade's not out, so I can just cut it here, turn it around to the other side, cut it off, and it should look something like this one that is nice and trimmed off. Okay, you can see there's only about a 1/4 inch seam. This is bias tape that is pre-made. It's about 60 inches long. I come up about 12 inches off the bottom because this will be the bottom of the neck. I put the bottom seam in, kind of fold it over a little bit, and it will, you kind of play with it as you go. I'm going to pin it backwards, but just to show you what I do with it. Now that I have it pinned on, I just pin one side normally and I start sewing, and I'm going to sew right here along the edge all the way. I used a zigzaggy stitch on it just to kind of keep it together, and I know my straight stitching sometimes can get a little wonky, especially up here when I get into the bigger bulky part of it. You're just gonna keep sewing straight around all the way down. And then I pinned it again on the other side, about the same length, keep stitching all the way down and around, and then you're done. And once you're done, it can hang like so. And here's one that I already did. Again, here's my pipe cleaners, or my paper clip is here at the top. You can open it and there's your pocket inside. That is, you can put your filter inside of it. Any questions, contact me through this website. Thanks, have a great day. Happy sewing.
You forgot to do